Today, we're diving deep into the political showdown between Labour's Wes Streeting and Nigel Farage of Reform UK. With local elections and a crucial by-election on the horizon, tensions are running high, especially when it comes to the future of our beloved NHS. So, grab your popcorn, because this political drama is just heating up. First up, let's set the stage. The Runcorn and Helsby by-election is set for May 1st. This election was triggered by Labour MP Mike Amesbury's resignation after a conviction for assaulting a constituent. It's a significant moment for both parties, as it will be the first major gauge of public sentiment since last summer's general election. Recent surveys indicate that Reform UK is emerging as a front-runner in this race, which has put Labour on high alert. Wes Streeting has made it clear that they're not taking anything for granted, particularly with Nigel Farage keen to pitch this as a Labour versus Reform by-election. We're keen to turn the spotlight onto what voting for reform really means. Now, let's talk about the heart of this battle, the NHS. Streeting is focusing his campaign on highlighting what he sees as flaws in Farage's proposals regarding NHS funding. Farage has been vocal about wanting to re-examine the entire funding model of the NHS. He argues that people should have health insurance only if they can afford it. This has raised eyebrows across the political spectrum, especially given his past support for an insurance-based healthcare system back in 2012. Streeting has fired back, stating, "The more people see what reform stands for, the more they're likely to think twice." He emphasizes that most people in this country do not want an insurance-style system for healthcare. He paints a vivid picture of what that could mean. "I don't think most people in this country would be able to afford paying over 20 grand for a hip replacement like they do in the United States." Streeting's message is clear. He wants to defend the principle of free healthcare at the point of use, something he believes is central to British values. Interestingly, Streeting recently returned from a tour of Australia where he studied their healthcare system. He noted that while taxpayers fund their system through income levies and surcharges on high earners, he firmly believes that a publicly funded service is the best way forward for the UK. In his own words, "The fairest and most efficient way of ensuring that everyone gets access to high-quality care, where they need it, when they need it, is a publicly funded public service." He argues that this model has served us well throughout the 20th century and should continue into the future. But it's not just about healthcare. Streeting is also addressing broader social issues. Recently, Farage stirred controversy by suggesting that men are more willing to sacrifice family life for business success than women. Streeting responded by expressing concern over young people's well-being post-pandemic. He said, "I'm particularly concerned about some of the specific issues that are affecting boys," highlighting issues like online radicalization and exploitation. He believes there's a crisis of confidence among young men and boys today. Now let's shift gears and talk about finances. Chancellor Reeves's recent spring statement has sparked discussions about potential tax rises amid a £14 billion deterioration in public finances. Streeting believes tax increases aren't inevitable if there's a solid plan for growth. He stated, "I don't take this view that tax rises in the autumn are inevitable. We genuinely think they've been the right decisions so that we can get this country out of a massive hole that it was left in under the Conservatives." And let's not forget about migration, a hot-button issue in Runcorn and Helsby. Local Labour candidate Karen Shaw has made closing down an asylum seekers hotel one of her top priorities. Meanwhile, Reform UK is trying to capitalise on local frustrations regarding immigration. Sarah Pochin from Reform UK claims that immigration is putting pressure on local services like schools and hospitals. She argues that local residents should not be pushed aside in favour of immigrants. Streeting countered this narrative by blaming the Conservative government for current migration levels and emphasising Labour's commitment to addressing these issues effectively. As we approach May 1st, expect even more fireworks between Labour and Reform UK. With both parties ramping up their campaigns, it's going to be fascinating to see how voters respond. So, what do you think? Is an insurance-based healthcare system something you'd support? Or do you believe in preserving our current NHS model? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more political updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Thanks for tuning in today. Until next time, stay informed and engaged.